is not about having a pretty face. It's about having a pretty mind, a pretty heart, and a pretty soul. And that is what our guest for today's show is. Ride with me to the Airport View Hotel as I pick my guest for today's show up. My name is Ekia Mwakwan. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest for today's show is the CEO of Bag Ghana, and she is Miss Malaika 2016, Leah Brown.
You are so sweet, sweet, smooth, you are so gentle. You go wine celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine celebrate. So sweet, so smooth, so gentle. You go wine celebrate for all occasion. You go wine celebrate a celebration. You go wine celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine celebrate.
You go wine, feel pampered.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons below 18 years of age. Not recommended for pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
Michael, what's supporting the immune system? Yeah, Mama, Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go to the
Me kwa supporting my boost phone in our immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me kwa ba fan kai no. Ni t-shirt to go mama.
Boss, champion, boss, Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Michael, I'm supporting the immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joey Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So fresh, good taste. So fresh, good taste.
Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon. My darling, I want it, I need it.
So fresh, good taste.
Just the way you want it. Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon.
My darling, I want it, I need it. So fresh, good taste. Just the way you want it, I want it, I need it. So fresh, good taste. Just the way you want it.
Will you be my darling?
Yes.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 years of age. This advert is FDA approved.
Darling lemon drink. Taste it. Feel it.
After a long and stressful week, my husband and I received a surprise visit from my mother-in-law. Not that I have a problem with that too, but I don't have foodstuffs at home. Mom loves her food hot and spicy. I wasn't even in the mood to cook today. Let me get some help. Chop Shop came through to save the day. And I must confess, their delivery services are so reliable. Honey, food is ready. I'm so blown away. See how they are all enjoying the meal. So yummy, mouth-watering, sumptuous and delicious.
Chop Shop. Ghana's good food brand.
All occasions, chop shop, yeah.
Leah, how are you? I am glad to have you on my show. You are so beautiful, and I love your braids.
Thank you.
You look
Thank
so
you.
Afrocentric.
Afrocentric, natural girl. We are going for that.
Oh, that's great. So, what is your take on indecent exposure?
So for me, I believe as a young lady, you need to cover up. That's what will show your respect as a brand. You don't need to expose too much. So it's something that I'm not really up for. I'm totally against it. I mean, you should show some skin. I'm showing some skin, but then to some degree, you don't have to go all out for it to reach the extent of indecency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most people think exposing your body or some part of your body makes you sexy. Do you buy into that idea?
Not necessarily, because I know people who don't necessarily have to show up, but then still exude that sexiness. Muslims don't show skin; they cover up all through, but then you still find some, feeling sexy, looking sexy. So I think it's relative to how you feel inside before it even comes on the outside. So you don't need to expose too much skin to be sexy. I mean, to some degree, it adds up, but then not totally.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So Leah, I can see a ring on your finger. Are you married?
No, I'm not married. It's a fashion ring. It's actually on my right.
Hey,
It's a fashion.
it looks so much.
I know. I'm a
engagement
ring
ring.
person.
So what?
Rings,
Why did you
so-
decide on this particular ring? Because this is so much like an engagement ring.
No, it's all for the fun of
Oh,
it.
you are trying to scare your suitors away.
I'm not. I would avoid on my left. I'm just a ring, but I have different types of rings, but I just like silver rings.
But are you
diamonds.
married?
No, I'm not married.
Are you into any serious relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
You are.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we expect a wedding bells?
Very soon.
Ah!
Time is yeah, very soon by God's grace. Yeah.
I'll pray for you. I will definitely remember you. Yes. Okay. So let's move away from all that and come to you. What do you do for fun?
For fun, I love movies. I'm a movie person. I love going out, road trips. I love driving a lot. So like sometimes I can just drive to the beach alone. Sometimes I can drive to the movie cinema alone. I love movies a lot, so I like going out as well.
Okay. Are you into music?
Not necessarily. I mean, I like music, but I'm not a fan of music per se.
So if I'm to ask you to give me a list of your 5 favorite musicians, Ghanaian musicians.
Ghanaian, I don't get to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
Okay,
go with
you give your favorite
musician. Okay, I like Fireboy.
Who's that?
Fireboy is a Nigerian musician.
I don't want him.
Okay, so Ghana, let me see. Okay, I'll mention this person based on the fact that currently that's a song I like. I don't really, so Sarkodie. I like Non-Living Thing.
You guys love Sarkodie.
His songs, when he comes out like all out and it's good. Yeah, I like Kiddy as well. Yeah, I like Kiddy as well.
So Sarkodie, Kiddy, and who?
Yeah. Okay, since you're putting me on the spot, I need 5, right? So 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Sina Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, I like her music as well. Okay.
No hala. 3. That's good.
3, yes.
But I need you to sing a song each from these 2 of them.
Okay. So I like Non-Living Thing. I'm a non-living thing without you. That's his latest album.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to sing the full song. Yes, so
just the chorus. I know. I'm a non-living thing without you.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Yeah, that's my jam. Like when I'm driving, I just like to blast it. Yes, and I like singers. So I like
Oh.
I like that song as well.
And that one too, you can sing.
Yeah, I can sing.
Oh, Leah.
I can't sing the whole thing.
And it's unfortunate I don't know the lyrics of these 2 songs. I would have backed. I have a terrible voice, but I'm a good backing vocalist. I would have helped you.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we are here at Davis Palace. Today we are changing the venue for our grooming segment. We are here at Davis Palace. We are going to get our grooming done. So let's get in and see what they have to offer. Good grooming is integral and impeccable style is a must. If you don't look the part, nobody will be willing to give you time or money. That is why it is important for you to look good as a beauty queen all the time. We are done with the grooming segment, which happens to be the Esther's Place. We are moving on to the Chop Chop segment. This segment is brought to you by kind courtesy, Davis Palace, East Legon branch. Catch you.
Fifi, please, let's talk about this, please. Don't leave, wait.
Dandruff. Sentinel.
Joy mommy, joy daddy. Joy mommy, joy daddy. No sense.
For Joy medicated soap jarry. Na for Joy ointment strap. Na for BCC, babia.
Joy mommy, joy daddy. No sense. Joy mommy, joy daddy. No sense, no sense, no sense. You are so sweet, smooth. You are so gentle. You go wine celebrate. Oh hey, oh, you go wine celebrate. Oh hey, oh, you go wine celebrate.
You go wine, so sweet, so smooth,
So gentle. You go wine celebrate. For all occasion. You go wine celebrate.
a celebration.
You go wine celebrate. Oh hey, oh, you go wine celebrate. Oh hey, oh, you go wine celebrate.
Hugo Wine. Feel pampered.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons below 18 years of age. Not recommended for pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
Gentle. You go wine celebrate. For all occasion. So fresh, good taste. So fresh, good taste.
Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon. My darling, I want it, I need it.
So fresh, good taste.
Just the way you want it. Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon.
My darling, I want it, I need it. So fresh, good taste. Just the way you want it, I want it, I need it. So fresh, good taste. Just the way you want it.
Will you be my darling?
Yes.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 years of age. This advert is FDA approved.
Darling lemon drink. Taste it. Feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you once again to the Alisa Hotel. This is the Chop Chop segment, and this is the segment where we get to treat our guests to a good meal, and I mean a good one. So we are here to eat and to talk as well. So what is the most beautiful experience you remember growing up? I want to know one from SHS, one from the university, and then JHS.
Okay. So I used to be a sports girl in GHS. I used to play basketball. So I think, that time it's just the little things that gives you excitement. So qualifying to meet, I used to play basketball. So qualifying to be in the basketball team, those little things are the things that you would uphold when you are in junior high school. With SS, I used to dance on stage. I used to be a performer. I used to be a performer. I was in the Form 3, Form 4 batch. So we, the Form 3, didn't get the opportunity for prefectoralship, right? Didn't get the opportunity to be prefect, but I was hoping to be in line for entertainment prefect. So, those days, I used to play basketball too, so I used to go for zonals and
Okay.
stuff. So those moments were quite fun. I became born again as an SS.
Born
I
again.
became born again
Ah,
as
but you were just coming from the SHS,
No,
a
so,
JHS.
yes.
What did you do that you
So-
felt you didn't know God, and that's
So you know,
Mhm.
SS is. I was in a boarding school, right, an all girls boarding school, and you know, you know how SS life is. It hits you hard. It's like suddenly you're open to a lot of things, and you know, the spiritual aspects and all that. So we used to have revivals and stuff. But then I used to
On
go
campus.
to yes, on campus. I used to go to church, alright. But then I was at a point where I felt like I needed God to survive. You know, yes, because
SHS. You might have gone through something.
No.
What is that? I'll share your experience. You might have gone through something that made you feel that at this point, I think I need God to survive.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Not, I can't pinpoint anything, but then I think it was just I was just open to a lot of spiritual stuff in school. You know.
Wow.
I wouldn't say there are tags, but then you know SS boarding school in Ghana, how it is like there are so many. Sadly, are from people from different backgrounds. You know, so I feel like as we started having those revivals and stuff, it opened my eyes more to the spiritual world and how bad things could get and how good things could get. So
Okay.
you know, we used to pray when I was getting ready for our scene. We used to pray a lot. I dedicated my life to Christ. When I came out, you know, I became stronger. And experience in university, obviously, when I won Miss Malika.
So you won it whilst you were in school?
Yes. I was in my final year. Yes, I think I was in my final year then.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so 2016. I think I was probably level 200, and I don't remember, but I think it was mid-year, but close my final year when I won. And you know how campus life is. When you win.
Miss
I
Malika.
remember when the first time I drove the car.
So
to
how did you
campus.
feel?
I was excited. It was. I remember when I was on
So when
stage.
you were in the competition, did you know that you were going to win?
No, I didn't.
What are some of the challenges you faced in the competition?
So growing up, I feel like I'm not really. I'm outspoken. And
Bon
everything.
appetit.
Same to you. I'm outspoken and everything, but then I tend to be quiet. If you don't know, you think I'm quiet. So in the pageants, I wasn't really the. You know, fans' favorites. How people will be popular and have that kind of fan favorites and everything. I was quite, quiet. So. And I was once up for eviction as well. So I felt like, personally, I didn't think I was in that popular space for people to, generally vote for me. Because when I was up for eviction, it just, broke my whole morale. But then I made it through. And then on the final stage, well, obviously, when you give it your all, you know how it is. Once you give it your all, you prepare. I stood there and then I won. And
Wow.
Well, that was the beginning of a new chapter.
Did you ever get some of the ladies doubting your win? Some of the ladies saying, "Oh, I was supposed to win. I was rigged."
I mean, it happens like that. Everybody feels like everybody deserves to win. Everybody will feel entitled. Once you get on that stage, you have the entitlement to win. But it's just about the performance and how you are able to overshine or override others in terms of performance. So, yes, obviously, people will say they deserve to win. Even the fans out there will say, "Oh, you didn't deserve to win." I got bashing. My time, I really got a lot of people bashing me because they didn't see it coming because I was quiet. So they were bashing me, you didn't deserve it and everything. And, so.
What is your most embarrassing moment in life? Embarrassing moment.
On the Malika stage, I tripped.
You don't say.
I was shaking. And it was so physical. I was supposed to give my speech. So there was, the National Theatre, there's a stairs you descend on. So I was walking with the microphone and my gown was a ball gown. And I was descending and then I tripped. But I didn't fall. I just tripped and then I gathered myself in the wall. So to this day, that's one moment that I'm just like, I think about my so cringe. But
And it did not affect you.
It kind of did, obviously, for like some few seconds.
Minutes.
Yeah, I was really rattled. I was, stammering everything, but then I delivered and it was good.
So, do you think pageantry is worth it?
Yes, it is.
It is. What are the things that you have achieved through pageantry?
A whole lot. I don't even know where to start from. But then through pageantry, I went for another international pageant.
You did?
In Europe.
What's
yeah,
that?
Miss Globe.
Oh.
Yeah, so when I won Malika, there was this NGO, there's this Zimbabwean-based doctor in London. So they were looking for beauty queens to speak at the UN in New York. So I got the opportunity. I went twice. So I spoke on behalf of Ghana with the NGO. You know, we're talking about girl-child marriage as well. So I got that. Obviously, without my I wouldn't have gotten such a platform. And I also got the opportunity to go for the pageants in Europe as well, like I said. So I went for that one as well.
And how did it go?
I made top 15 out of 16.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm proud of my achievement with that as well. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Through my I've learned a lot. Obviously, self-confidence. You know how to speak better because you've been on a bigger platform. So the personal interaction with people is better. You are more confident when you're in the midst of people. How to walk. You know, I learned how to wear heels. Because I used to be a tomboy actually.
Hey.
I know. That's why
I actually get a lot of big queens telling me I used to be a tomboy, and I'm like,
yeah, people didn't expect that as well. So those who knew me from JHS, when they saw that I'd gone into pageant, they were shocked because I was more like the tomboy, playing basketball, hanging out with boys and everything. Yeah,
so is there anything about pageantry that you think must be changed? If you get the opportunity to change anything about pageantry, what would that be? And what would you do different?
Okay, I'll start with what I'll do different before I go to what I'll change about pageantry. I think what I'll do different is I'll make the most out of the platform because I feel like I really took it for granted. Because you know I didn't really go in prepared. When the Miss Malaka audition was on Friday, it was during the week on Monday that I decided to go because I wasn't really sure. So every single time I was in, I didn't really expect to make it to the next stage and I got to the final stage and I wasn't prepared with regards to how to brand, you know, how to put myself out there, what I'm supposed to let people know me for, how to make use of the following I gathered and how to, you know, position myself for perhaps ambassadorial deals and, you know, so I feel like that aspect was really, because I remember when I won most of my media appearances and everything, I didn't really put much effort with regards to dressing, with regards to preparing myself for interviews. So I always went there, you know, I took it lightly, like I didn't really put myself out there properly. The one thing I would change,
and do you think it affected you?
With the fact that yes, it affected me because I feel like to some extent I could have gotten more. I did get, and I'm grateful with what I got. I feel like I could have gotten more if I had positioned myself properly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and with what I would change, I enjoyed every bit of being in Miss Malika. Every bit of what I thought was too much or too tough, actually unique in your own way, and that's what will push you ahead in life. Obviously, as well, so you need to put your morals in check. You need to put your morals in check because that's what's going to guide you. Because I remember you asked me about this whole sexual harassment thing, and as I've always said this, and I'll use this platform to also say this, that you have a choice. Whatever you're presented with, what happens next is you.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily need to, you know, you don't always have to play victim per se.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Okay. So our queen has said it all. This is where we bring our chop segment to an end. We are moving on to the Oba segment. Catch you.
You are so sweet, sweet, smooth, you are so gentle. You go wine, celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine, celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine, celebrate.
You go wine, so sweet, so smooth,
so gentle. You go wine, celebrate. For all occasion, you go wine, celebrate. A celebration. You go wine, celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine, celebrate. Oh, hey, oh, you go wine, celebrate.
Hugo Wine. Feel pampered. Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons below 18 years of age. Not recommended for pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
Gentle. You go wine, celebrate. For all occasion.
Akwawa.
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 Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Akwaba. Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Here at Anissa Hotels, our Akwaba means more than just welcome.
After a long and stressful week, my husband and I received a surprise visit from my mother-in-law. Not that I have a problem with that too, but I don't have foodstuffs at home. Mom loves her food hot and spicy. I wasn't even in the mood to cook today. Let me get some help. Chop Shop came through to save the day. And I must confess, their delivery services are so reliable. Honey, food is ready. I'm so blown away. See how they are all enjoying the meal. Ah, so yummy, mouth-watering, sumptuous and delicious.
Top Shop, Ghana's good food brand.
All the kids in Chop Shop, yeah.
Abusia for my kwa babyem ediba the pepper room jumedi so na ofa ye drisi eye oba segment ana oba fa na sa ofa we say enye shake three boom na ye din komo te say emma na ye hwe ekwan ya ye befa so bobo ye ho ama ya da setena mu aye de ama yen enti ene so yasa ehia ewa ha na de bia se de ya meka no say drew sa segment we say ya na ye hia obi a wonim de ewo topic aye be discuss no ye ne hia wa hanom se de be ya ono so agye ntwe no ebitimi aboa yen as emma aye siso na ye bobra se de be ya be ma ya brabo mu nsem akoye ede ama yen enti ene ye wo abrantie bia wonim de pa ewo topic aye ba be discuss ni mu ena afin so yesa ene ye queen aye ne share dwumede na ase eye Leah a oye Miss Malaika 2016 enso ewa hanoma yeni no eba bidi dwume no sa enso ena yen studio audience enso agi omedwa ayi dwumede we say ebrewo na ansana medimo ebebo era ho na me dan me guest a oye yen special guest na edi no me ntwe ho tie wane nkoje aboafo nkrato
Fifi, please, let's talk about this, please. Don't leave, wait.
Dandruff. Sentinel.
Joy, mommy, joy, daddy. Joy, mommy, joy, daddy. No sense.
For Joy medicated soap jarry. Na for Joy ointment strap. Na for BCC, babia.
Joy, mommy, joy, daddy. No sense. Joy, mommy, joy, daddy. No sense, no sense, no sense, no sense.
Akwaba.
Akwaba. Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Akwaba. Here at Anissa Hotels, our Akwaba means more than just welcome.
So fresh, good taste. So fresh, good taste.
Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon. My darling, I want it, I need it.
Will you be my darling?
Yes.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 years of age. This advert is FDA approved.
Darling lemon drink. Taste it. Feel it.
Michael, we support the new system. Yeah, Mama, Michael.
But you are Tony near.
Let's not go be able to go in the
Me kwa support my business phone na new system. Hey, asa che Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me kwa ba be fan kai no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, boss, Mr. Willie one.
Okay.
Michael, supporting a new system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abusiafo mama kwa bebiem na enkrofo bi na oma soya sne ayin nti edi dwumedi we say ebrewo mame fa asida PSA enkomo mo esanse so omu ni ho no mo a yenso yenni ho eye Hugo Wines a maka wine papa free Germany ababegu ye German so a eboa edi amanfo fie nsem emma wo mo omasoye na se na omo say apunto bi a woto na dwebo bi a wobo bi na oto on sa efre wo ma omo dibi ebebrewo eye sweet wine edi se wo ko picnic nso a ubetimi ehia bi na bibia akoye amount yekaze Hugo Wine na waje so feel pampered sa enso na ALG Transport and Logistics enso asoya sene I dwumedi we say ebrewo sans na Alisa Hotels enso asoya sene Airport View Hotels enso eka ho na Chop Shop Ghana na eme aduane di eme enya ho de dwumedi we say ebrewo sa na mitwinyi ye shemi Celeste Hair Shine na ede emame me makeup beauty glow GH na wetwi me ni mama me atade e hyemi Doniki Fabrics na ede fabric ni mama na de okeka bomu Jewels Fashion na de bia me kase Jewels Fashion omo wo fashion school enti sa wonu bi na wotifie no wonye adwuma ene ensa no adwuma ene bibia wo ewiase omo wo oyarefa special ice drink factory no opposite honoma okohonoma omo ebe admit no so your ba so ye bema no ma che no kwan a obefa so apamontade e ma na brabo no akoyie ede amano na make us say ewie na chese medru ese yebera ho na madan me guesta ni ni bedi dwuma no edi akyeremu abranti America na semi ono oye blogger nanso okoni page a onte say other bloggers a de bi omo de agise negativity eno mo promote e wo mo page no hardly na bon say what tro bibi efa negativity ho e wo ni page ono de bia corporate organizations ana enipa omo ye bibi papa e de aboa oman no omo enobo mo de ro e wo ni page so enti ne ye discuss bibi afa social media ho a na wo say itimi to yensa frɛ no na ono so de ne nim de ne ya de krunti a o take sad decision ni say ono de sa kwan we say so e na obefa no ni nyina wo kyerɛ ni emfa so a when you free so and I discuss social media a kwan a befa so e betimi enye sika e wo kon say ya eman rather than say ye ya degem e de ato abonten e wa bra nyamfa so bia e wo eso no eno na ye ba betwe ho enkomo wo ha enye obi na meka ne ho asem e say Kobby Kyie. Kobby,
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Now I want to say
pardon. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah, that's it. Ewo dear wo ye ebo my Ghana. One thing I want you to know is so we are dear. What you mean say be any pan show. But me jidi say ni pebia o mo te se me o me discerning Ghanaians. Bebre o hon mo hwe no mo appreciate wo dwuma wo ye no. Enti kosoa na eye because it's very difficult say on my we dwell on negativity to strive no. Wo kwa kwa se me de me yi me hu na me de positivity na me de ko na sila ekoye e de ma. We are the Yankopon show. Now on two wadwuma ma wonya clients bebre. I think so. Elia and so ewa ha ye no eba bedi dwuma we say me studio audience so age o madwa fefefe ai de dwuma de we say ebro. Na ye fa enhye so we sanze emre no ekọ bebre. Se ye ka se social media ana se abefo ntintan. Fidie ya abayi a ene obia e take advantage of it. Ebi mo say eye bane. Ebi mo say a blessing. Wo wakoye obi a wudi udwuma e wo social media so no. Do you think say social media by aboye anase ekuye?
Medasi, mefa akonya we so na mechia o studio audience ene omomhwe ofie ene omomhwe abrochire in the Facebook live intino ndo bia tumehwe. Na yeka social media mebeka se na yewo traditional media se bia TV stations, radio stations, newspaper ene sanema no. And bibi so be friend social media I no ejuma yene se wo internet. So, the internet, so we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, LinkedIn, and the TikTok about. So, you may be a Snapchat, a dozen, LinkedIn, Nina, and Abba. It's in Makase. Social media is a community. So, you can say be Accra, Kumasi. Social media is a community, be a nipa ego. Inti yako nipo mi word krobia so your leader and a community bia na wa hemfo. Inti social media man so Instagram page o followers no they are your community and wo do what you are the chief and you are the queen mother controlling the people who are following you. What is it? Exactly. Inti say when you santi ase na ma the negative side and the positive side.
Now imagine here me say, okay, in now we are in that society.
That society, that community, that nation,
really
exactly.
So I mean, a lot of following, and your opinion leaders. In the opinion leaders, I just him for near him.
Exactly.
And as I me will followers 10 crime me or him, so I should feel like
yes. Who 2 followers are? Or your him, or your him, or 3 followers. Because Nippon do what because of the bint in the mind Nippon do what I didn't tell you before any publisher on year or him. I didn't tell you, sorry, say, I want to say, you tell me your school, no, you're a class prefect. Yeah, the whole class will be into me a class prefect.
Exactly.
But you're funny, Pabako. But guess what? So I me do what you know because you're my queen. Who's with the mechi? Into you need the watch and I ye influence ye in that community, that social media. So, into no question, no. There's a negative side of social media and there's the positive side of social media.
Okay. Ebeba honum. Leah. Me sure say mudia
Instagram.
Mainly
Instagram, yes.
Indeed, definitely honum no nim dia kakra efa social media. Say can you say social media ekuye abekuye and aboye.
So na waka no say platform into no nkrofo na mo follow no. I feel like you are the one who directs the narrative now surrounding the page. So as much as it could be negative, yes, it could be positive based on narrative now. Odebe share page. Yeah.
Okay. Mama Samra or Kobby. Social media, digital marketing. Would you say boy bra and I was in relationship? What is digital marketing? How is digital marketing different from social media?
And social media no so say them kind of community and ye pesika community no and digital marketing.
Okay.
And to me Instagram what am I using my followers for? So in the case of digital marketing, me using my platform, that digital platform, to market something. Instead of my page and I'll page, I'm sure say we are queen and for the mama say post more. So in a way, digitally, you are marketing a product or you are even marketing yourself. It was because I marketed myself as a blogger, no? Instead of man then So digital marketing is using that social media to sell a product on the online space.
And then you yourself
no can product because Obi will buy in the product. And so Hugo is here. Somebody can buy it not just because of Hugo, but just because of the personalities or because Kobby Kyie posted it.
Okay.
That is why we have to be mindful. We as the creators or the people on social media, we have to manage ourselves well, because a lot of people come online to buy stuff not just because of the product, but the people.
The person
exactly.
There's this day some slimming teens have flat TV obehu me say opese me marketing products mano and me so I follow me I don't do adverts on my page. So I'm like, before I met me at the one, I guess I may use to be able to say a yeah answer. So I took some, I tried, and it was good, and I posted. And a lot of people came to my DM, Ekuya, a word, and I take it their Kwakoto product. It is a dream say, moi, jai. I'm like, I was very honest with them. And see, it's buttress what you're saying.
Exactly. And again, to support the account, so I don't promote those stuff on my page. And Obi FM is post to Sabi a drone, and I'm like, that is not my direction. And the person was so pissed. So, or the other bloggers on my post, and I'm say, my direction. That is not the narrative I want to put out. Internal Sabi TV station biano. Oba so ton ade we ya unim station ade beko.
Exactly.
Me show. Again, you can't get a marketing now. Almost all the big companies in Ghana, Oboko Instagram sponsored ad. When you're some money, not the sponsored because they wanted to reach a larger audience. Internet, almost everybody. Companies are online. Those days now, a lot of companies don't believe in social media because they had that perception, say, be a social media and go for your rough. But you see, I know the companies are jumping. I don't want to mention any company, but a lot of them now, when you or you're on your phone, even playing games on YouTube,
Bones ad
will come. So that is digital marketing. They are promoting their stuff there.
Well, I think so basically it's because now we spend more time on our phone even than
Of course.
TV.
People hardly watch TV unless probably it is content and a programmer. They need jump because of the phone. Hardly. That's why people don't even buy newspapers. I stand to be corrected. But those days now, people go and just line up at the vendor to buy newspapers. It's not there anymore because of phone. KobbyKyie.com, any other blogs, and social media. So I think that's the difference. But digital marketing, social media,
so it was social media.
Exactly.
Mame, say an influencer. Who is an influencer?
Influencer, somebody who, I don't use the word influencers, but maybe champions a cause. You are standing as a brander who represents something. A company could be a company or a product so that people know about the product. So with social media reaching a lot of people, say as a platform, a lot of people are on millions of people, even as compared to, like you said, traditional media, because it's easy as compared to TV or the basis where you have to now be home to watch. The social media is on your phone and it's portable. Even in your car, wherever you are, once you have internet, you have access to it. So you being an influencer, you say social media platform, to champion a cause, to influence a product or a service. Okay. So that's based on what you are telling people, or to patronize that particular thing.
Okay. Kobby, and also social media, celebrities or famous people a lot of following. Obi following be an influencer. And I say having a lot of following on social media does not necessarily make you an influencer.
Okay, thank you. So, you having 1 million followers, what attributed to that numbers? Because I saw about social media and I know your numbers. It's because probably you started an activity. And I go for sure. So, but one thing that we seem to forget in our part of it, which is Ghana, is that Sabi, we be better to access in Kwasa. Sama, when your numbers we pay, I feel so influencer. But time are not all starting. So I don't have money to but Sabi, Jimmy sa no yen sa pay. Now we're finding that title now, so influencer. Now my question is, what are you influencing? Is it positive? Is it negative? The people, internet, if you say, social media is a community. They say, why you be a blogger? My building the numbers to a pointer. It means that there's something interesting.
Which is attracted the attention of these people. Exactly. Because Chrome had the way
yes, so be udim say huna na be numbers na oka say we influencer. Anytime I see a lady or a guy trending and I go on their bio and I see influencer and I will further go down to see some of the contents that they've posted. What are they influencing? Which products? Is it that they are what are they influencing? So we need to set it clear. Say you will be an influencer.
Okay.
when you see that Obiso offend influencer, they have that magic to influence people. Number one, influence products. And then again, I can say somebody can buy this product because Equia is behind the product because they've monitored you over the period. So there should be a plan. So what start to say? I mean, look at SAC. From a start here, Shatawale Stoneboy. That is why they can command a lot of people. Nobody can just come and stand here and say, Obia enko circle, no finika mumpi, nankofo enye de dendinage. Because over the years, we're building one microphone, we say, or a rapper, or a musician, or a dancer, or we say. So he or she is influencing the majority, both online and everywhere. That is why people will post and they'll get a lot of likes because they have the influence. We need to also educate the followers. I keep saying is that I keep saying that we're in a world of audiovisuals. That is what influences our thinking. So also no me in that obi bisa me say at the end of the bia if I am me content fee because it looks as if some mimi page is different. And I'm catching and say when I wake up in the morning, my mindset is geared towards seeing positive stuff. So automatically I'm attracted to meeting those things.
Exactly.
But so be on also no power bedroom sabi to hono also no panel to and that is how the world works. What you think is what you attract. So anytime you're on social media and you are following the so-called celebrities who call themselves influencers, ask yourself one or two questions. Are they influencing you positively
or negatively?
That is where we have to center the conversation into. Because I understand now, or trending or and again, the funny part is that those people they come and
oh yeah, or maybe fade away.
And I don't know. I don't need a pastor. You don't need a pastor to tell you that. Obi your best start so be no basa basa so influencer and channel. So are you influencing positively or negatively? Because maybe some medians who go mouth. Now say you say Equia and brand ambassador. Let me give you an example. Your Chrome and company be South Africa and I'm buying some influencers. And they presented names that had million followers. Guess what? When they took the names back to them, because when they visited their page, the content wasn't appealing, even though they had the numbers. So they came back with a proposal saying that fine, numbers are good, all right, but these people can't influence our product positively for people to buy into it.
Mommy, there are lots of instances you come my young girls omo baso obonso omo eyi omo tun no mo tweke na ebi mo hono krampa because all nice figure so she bikini and bra no twa picture no they abeto hono by the time I realize no also a celebrity. What do you think about branding? It was social media.
Branding is very important because like you said, I bear norm say, you know, these things appeal to people, but at the end of the day, the kind of people, like SLBs are the kind of, because if you post bikini pictures in money, you get following. But what kind of people are following you? Because at the end of the day, you position yourself, say, in some particular light, bad light, and so, you know these things, no.
What's your bikini? Oh, Bano. What are you targeting? Do you want to be a bikini model? Would they start pictures in the better button say the bear or be a tone bikini ebe no afa o say beton ni bikini ni ma no ana say wo wi aba be pese company bi te say malt ebe ba be fa o say your brand ambassador.
I can bet on it say most of the time coffee no yes and it's not about being bikini, it's just about getting following. You know, getting following and perhaps I don't know some kind of attention on social media, you know, for validation. Some people now more know it runs from mental, psychological, because I'm not saying it's a more problem, but then most of the time some people seek validation from likes, even the number of likes or just because you post. Because like I said, people like these things. Remember, they don't ever share, right? They'll see it and then at the end of the day, but you know, they'll just look at it. They may approach you, but then
they'll see in
some particular lights. It's not in a good light, because if you go and post those things, when it comes, you will see that even the type of brands that will come to you, you know, those are not the kind of brands that on a normal day you would want to be proudly, any other person would be proudly associated with. So when you talk about branding, it's very important as a young lady because most of the time, young ladies, we are going through a phase. Into the phase now, you are excited with so much attention, it will fade. One day, over than a wife, over than a mother, then you go back on your social. You now come to change your brand and say what's the sound.
Social media,
exactly. People go and take things from 10 years ago.
I keep on telling people that when I'm posting something, I don't think about now or today.
Yes.
Or when I'm reacting to issues, I don't think about now or
yes.
In the next 10 years, I have kids. They go to social media, they type their mom's name, and all these things will pop up.
It will pop up.
Will it be something I'll be proud of? And I say, these are the things that you should be thinking about as a young woman. And son be a person the two be what the ato a honum. Kobby,
branding.
Okay, let's talk about branding.
Let me touch a bit on that. When we say branding, in some man for can't found abra only a dime. You fancy your demo be pure bunting, a then about Kobby Kyie. That is one. A queer say, O Pia Shadiaba, a Jana can was some give away the Okoni page. And I like during your introduction, you said that corporate people come to me because of how I've positioned my brand. How do you want people to see you when you're not there? Brand identity. When people close their eyes, let's say we are going to close your eyes and picture Kobby Kyie or picture a queer or picture this beautiful girl. What are some of the things that will come through our mind? What are some figures? So branding could be the way you speak. A lot of people will probably love Stonebwoy just because of the way he speaks, not even his music. So branding has a lot of factors or areas. The way you speak, the way you dress, the way you post your content. And again, we are in a world of digital space. And so again, when you post stuff online, even before this lady will meet me for the first time, she has an idea who Kobby Kyie is because she visited my page to know the kind of person. Anytime you're going to interview someone, I'm sure you go on their pages to do a bit research about them. It gives you an idea. Nipa what you're saying. And then I'm sure Mama Champra, Okoshi will social media no question for the first time. Instagram, so even before you meet the person, you have an idea. So we have to be careful. Again, I've said on a lot of platforms that how you introduce your brand is very important. Because your society, I don't call for the bikini as okay, you can't compare that culture to ours. So we need to take that into consideration.
Emre Kobby nti Emredru ese ebeko ye studio audience ho ni akwakotie omo ensembisa and na said the omo de ka efa topic I discussing no eho. Eba so obi e wo bibi kan upeja wonsa na mafrel.
Me pese me bisa question to say you better ni boost your page no.
Okay.
So boost I think na yisikasem. So call Instagram na post bibia once about promote. So when you click on the promote, it will ask you some few questions. So normally we use our Visa card. So Visa card and Visa card no then you connect it to it. So automatically it will pick any time you want to promote your page, then they will ask you, is it $1? $1 for how many days? 2 days, 3 days. When you click Visa or password to card Visa card when you approve it, then automatically then you also have to set the locations. And then I will promote maybe our picture. A lot of people don't have idea about those things. Or promote will promote too. But you need to set the areas.
Leah, maybe our last words.
For me, I feel social media, it's a big platform and it will be good if you let it be good to you. So take advantage of it and then use it to, do the right thing.
Kobby,
the America this one, it goes to the parents out there that they should guide the content that their kids, watch on social media. Now the children are picking up, they are growing. So when you leave your phones to them, there's a possibility that they will chance on a lot of content out there. So parents should protect their children. And again, to my colleague bloggers, I know I can't control
what you post,
what you guys post. But again, as we are making money off our blogging careers and our profession, let's also add some ethics to it so that posterity, posterity one day will come to judge all of us. So let's be mindful of the things that we post out there. God bless everyone out there.
For Pepper Room and now share. No, me say was BB FUG we say mu. Enti that's an elbesai any yen eshia ewa hanom. Yeda mo say ese emrebia no muni eshia ewa ha ewa bread jumedi we say brewo. Madam aboafo nyina ase. Na that's an elbesai eshia me amedi jumedi mu chia me din any ekwamako a. But you can call me the Ashanti goddess. That's an yebese share nyame ka mo nyina ehu. Emre edru ese ebe free he go wine for no more a very fresh ye.
One day you will